If you have been struggling with targeting the right audience with Facebook adverts, this is the video you need to watch, because by the end of this video, you're going to discover 4 different types of targeting that everybody that gave fantastic results with Facebook adverts are using. Listen, some of the best Facebook advertisers are using this 4 targeting to crush their Facebook ad. And you want to stick to the end of this video to learn exactly what these 4 targeting are and how exactly you can apply it. And that is why I am showing my screen in this video. So as you can see, I'm in the advert targeting section of Facebook ad. Once you come to this place, there are 4 different types of targeting that you need to have in mind. The very first one is zero targeting. And when I mention zero targeting, what I mean is this: you put in all other detail, but you do not give Facebook any specific audience. You do not give Facebook any specific keyword. So how do you do that? Once you come to the advert targeting side, you put in the age. Yes, of course, you can select any age you want. Then you put in the gender. You can select any gender you want. Even though right now, I feel like using the both gender gives you better results than specifying. Even if you're selling a product that is mainly only for men, using the both gender will still give you better results. I know what I'm talking about. I am saying this from experience. Then you put in the age, the gender. Of course, you must have chosen the state or the country you want to reach. That is location. In my own case, it is Nigeria. Now you put in, so there are 3 things you select: location, age, gender. Now, when it comes to this detailed targeting, you are not going to put anything there. So you're just going to leave it empty. Once you leave it empty, trust me, Facebook algorithm, it is now very smart that you can actually not put any keyword and Facebook will still give you conversion. So if you're looking for sales, if you're looking for lead, if you're looking for messaging on WhatsApp, Facebook will still give you that, even though you do not put any conversion. Facebook will still give you that, even though you do not put any keyword there. That is how smart the AI has become after the AI started coming on board. So once I have done that, I don't need to put any keyword here. So I'll just go ahead and select my placement. This is where you now select, do you want your Facebook to show on Facebook only? Do you want it to show on Facebook or Instagram? Do you want it to show on Messenger, on stories? You know, all those different kinds of feed. If you're running Facebook advert, you should know by now. So these are the field that Facebook allow: Facebook, Instagram, audience network, and Messenger. If I don't want it to show any other place, I can choose to deselect Messenger and audience network. If I'm using manual placement, I try to remove audience network and Messenger, because sometimes I just like my advert to show on Facebook and Instagram, and that is okay for me. So after you have chosen Facebook or Instagram, now you can actually select inside Facebook and Instagram, where do you want your advert to show? For instance, I see that in-stream ad does not perform well for me, so I remove it. I see that search results does not perform well. Search results mean somebody have to search on Facebook the same way they search things on Google before they can see your advert. I mean, most people do not have time for that. You understand? So if it was on Google, of course, search results will work, because people literally come on Google to search for something. But on Facebook, you just open your app and you keep scrolling and all of that. So the best form of placement for Facebook advert is Facebook field. I have never gone wrong by choosing Facebook field, because the field is like the timeline. You know, when you are scrolling, you are watching skits, you are reading text. It's the timeline. That is where you put your Facebook ad and it's blending like that. Most people will not even know that it is an advert. Also, stories and reel are very good, because a lot of people have become very addicted to watching stories and watching TikTok reels, watching Facebook reels, watching YouTube shorts. You know, people now like those reels. So leaving your advert in reel can actually give you more conversion. And also leaving your advert in story, of course. People now watch story a lot because you can add music. You know, story is just very consuming. People now consume that content a lot. So leaving your advert in stories and reels and then field is actually a very good thing to do. So this is the only thing I'm going to do if I want to run adverts using zero targeting. And by the way, That is one type of targeting you should always use. It is very, very important for yourself because as a Facebook advertiser, you don't want to focus only on one type of targeting. You want to use different type of targeting to actually give that result. You want to use different type of targeting to give that result. So if you are confused on which type of targeting to use, just use zero targeting. I promise you, I have actually been using this for the past 5 years now, and I have not been disappointed because zero targeting just works very well. I hope you understand how to use it. So, very simple. Choose your location, your age, and your gender. Then leave the interest-based targeting alone. Once I've done that, I have done zero targeting. Okay, the second type of targeting is called detailed targeting. And this is what everybody knows, right? This is where you select keyword and all of that. So I'm going to show you how to do it right away. Of course, it still follow the same process. So you put in your location, this is where you choose the location you want. You put in the age that you want. You put in the gender that you want. And then for this detailed targeting, this is where you actually put in some keyword. I'm going to give you an example. I want to run advert that is targeting people who are looking to stay fit, weight loss and fitness products like that. So I could say something like fitness, something that is related to fitness. So something like physical fitness, anytime fitness. I want you to pay attention to this. As I am hovering my cursor, just look at what is happening in that size. You can see that size here, there is 971 million to 1.1 billion. So you can see the size of the interest. This immediately tell you that, a lot of people are interested in this particular keyword. So I can choose to put this keyword. For me to choose it, I simply select. Also, look at interest. You see, there are several things you're going to see here. So you will see interest, you probably see employee, you probably see behavior. I know you can see behaviors here. I want you to only choose the one that has interest and behavior. Don't choose the one that have employee, because once you come to the one that have employee, you can see that the size has dropped. It's only 8,000 to 10,000. Is not enough audience there. Are you understanding? Even this one that have job titles, the size is not compelling enough. It's just 83,000 to 97,000. But if you come to the one that have interest, you can see 281 million to 330 million. So interest is the one you want to choose. Interest or behaviors. All right. So for me now, I'm going to choose physical fitness. Now, you can decide to choose more than one keyword. However, I'll tell you why I don't like that. If I want to test 5 keywords, I like to create separate advert for those 5 keywords. You know why? As someone that wants to truly track what is happening with your advert so that you can replicate it over and over again, you want to know which one is working. For instance, I noticed that there was a time I ran adverts with detailed targeting, and after a while, I noticed that there was this particular interest that every time I use it, it just gives me better result every time. And I wrote it down as part of the interest that is working in my niche. So every time I'm running advert, I am going to use that interest. Can I tell you what? If you have stocked 2, 3, 5 interests here, you will never know which of those interests is working. And this is the disadvantage. I say a lot of people, they just stock 5, 7, 10 interests so that probably maybe their estimated audience size can become bigger. I don't like to use it. So if you see this one, estimated audience size is 8.2 million to 9 million. But assuming that I stock in more and more interest here, the audience is still going to keep increasing. All right. So what I like to do myself is to use one interest per advert. Why? So that I run this ad, I determine, is this interest working or not? And by the way, you don't want to be testing your advert with interest, because by then you will not know whether it's interest that is working or just your advert that is not working. So here's what I do. I do not run interest-based adverts until I have gotten a working advert. That means before I start using interest, I must have gotten a video that is working very well and a copy that is working very well. So that whenever I'm running interest-based advert, I'm going to use those video and copy that is working. Are you following me? That way, I will know whether it is the interest that is not working, because I cannot say the copy is not working. I cannot say because it's already working. I have gotten a winning copy already. I've gotten a winning video already. So if it does not work, I know that the problem is the interest. If it works, I know that the interest is working. Are you following me? But if you are trying to test your advert for the first time and then you are packing interest, you are going to immediately be blind. I did this years ago and it was terrible. You are going to be blinded. You will not even know what is working. And then that's how you keep running in circle, running in circle. Before you know it, you've spent 1 year without actually running a predictable and profitable Facebook ad for yourself. So what you need to do is do not run interest-based ad until you have gotten a winning copy and a winning video. So how do you get the winning copy and the winning video? Very simple. Use the zero targeting that I gave you. Use zero targeting to always test, because zero targeting now give you that broad. It makes it broader so that you can reach different people. As long as you reach different people and your copy is working, you know that, oh my God, since this copy and this video is working with this broad audience, when I use interest based, it's going to be a banger. Assuming that interest is working. Are you following me? And then one tip I have for you is, starting from today, create maybe a book, a Google Drive. Once you have gotten interest that is working in your niche, see here, if you want to dominate your niche, you don't have to be doing what everybody is doing. I have a Google Drive where I listed out all the interest that has worked for me on Facebook ad in that niche. So even if I wake up 5 years time, I know that this interest is working. If an interest was working, it cannot just wake up one day and stop working. You know why? Because everybody that is interested in that interest cannot just wake up one day and begin to be not interested again. Are you following me? So once that interest is working now, trust me, in the next 3-4 years, it can still work, because instead of that interest to be going down, the size is going to be increasing. People are going to be getting more interested. Are you following me now? Okay, so that is how to do detailed-based targeting. Of course, the placement does not change. It's either you choose Facebook or Instagram, or you can actually choose to do automatic placement. Let me explain what automatic placement means. Automatic placement means you don't want to be the one to determine where your advert will show. That is okay. You might say, so I'm giving Facebook all the power. Listen, Facebook advert is more intelligent than you and I, especially when it comes to their platform, right? Maybe they might not be intelligent in other places, but when it comes to their platform, Facebook is more intelligent than you and I. It's called Meta right now anyway. So what I do is I choose automatic placement. See, Facebook, I don't want to be the one to determine where my advert will show. Just use your AI machine, study it, and show my advert wherever you think it is most efficient and effective. I have done this several times and I just keep seeing my advert to work. In other words, when you choose manual placement, it literally does not mean so much compared to when you choose automatic placement, because now Facebook can have the power to study. Oh, I noticed that this advert is performing very well in Reel, but it's not performing very well in Story. So what do? I put more of those adverts in Reel. I noticed that this advert is performing more on Timeline, but it's not performing more on Stories and Reel. Wow. So what do? I need to put more of this advert on Timeline. And by the way, just subscribe to this channel and turn on notification bell, because there is even a way to know, like if I'm using automatic placement, after some time, there's a place to come and know which of these places my results coming in from at most. So if your result is coming in from Timeline, there's how to check it to know. But I'm not going to show you how to do that in this video. Just make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on notification bell. All right. So the next thing here is I've explained the two types of targeting. Number one, zero targeting. Number two, detailed targeting. The next type of targeting is called custom audiences. And what is custom audiences? I'm going to explain. Let's say somebody have watched your video. Let's say somebody have interacted with your Facebook page. Custom audiences allow you to retarget those people. What do I mean by retarget? oh, Mr. Emeka, you have seen my advert before, but you did not take action. Now, this is another advert that will make you to take action. And when you get this offer today, you're going to get so thing, and this offer is going to last for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 days, and all of that. So custom audience allow you to retarget, meaning you are going to show your advert to people who have interacted with your business before. You know why I love custom audience? You cannot actually reach them if they have not interacted with your business. So how do you do this? First of all, you need to create the audience. How do you create the audience? You come here and you come to these audiences. So click on all tools and you see these audiences. Let me click on that audience. I've created this audience. All right. I've created this audience for myself, but I'm just going to show you how to do that. In fact, there's a video I did on how to create custom audience and lookalike audience. So you need to watch that video. I will link it in the description. Watch the video and you'll be able to learn exactly step by step how to do that. So this is audience of everybody that have watched my video. This one is video views. So everybody that have watched my video on this Facebook page. All right, this is the audience. And then this one is Facebook page engagers, meaning people who have engaged with my Facebook page. Engagement means they have liked the page, maybe they have interacted with any post or any adverts that came from that page. Facebook will read them as Facebook page engagers. So once I have created this audience, so create it is very simple. Click on create audience, create custom audience, and then you click, for instance, I want to create audience for people who have watched my video. I click on video and click on next. Then Facebook will ask me some questions. I'll just choose. If you want to learn how to do this, just check the video in the description. I have done a detailed step-by-step video on how to do that. So I don't want to go through it again. So once you have created these two audiences, what you need to do is to simply go back to your ad manager. Just go back to your ad manager. I want to show you how you can choose that audience that you have created. It's not the same way with zero targeting. It's not the same way with detailed targeting. So this is different ways you can use to choose that audience. Okay. Now, let me show you how to do this right away. All right, so once you come back to your advert and then you scroll down, you are going to see custom audiences, all right? Once you see custom audiences, just click on it. Then for you to see those audiences you have created, come to this white space and just tap on it like 3 to 4 times, and this is going to pop up. So let's go to custom audiences, not lookalike now, just custom audiences. So you see the custom audiences I created before, video views, Facebook page engagers. You see this one, Facebook page engagers. You see that almost, when you go to Facebook page engagers, you see that almost 13,000 to 15,000 people have engaged with this page. So if I create an advert, what this simply means is that if I choose this audience and create an advert, the advert is going to show specifically, like once the advert start running, it's going to go directly to the Facebook timeline of only those people who have engaged with the Facebook page. This is too sweet because that's when you start hearing, oh my God, Mr. Paul, what are you doing with your advert? I'm seeing your advert. Every time I open my Facebook app, is your advert that I'm seeing. Why? Because I have given Facebook specific instruction to follow these people up. And let me give you this tip. When you are running a custom audience advert, in fact, let me select this. When you are running a custom audience, that is a retargeting ad, please choose automatic placement. There's no reason to do manual placement. Choose automatic placement so that when they open their email address, they will see your adverts. When they open different applications they are using on their phone, your advert will pop up. When they go on their story, you are going to literally follow them everywhere. That's when they will say, my goodness, you are not allowing me to breathe. Anywhere I open my phone, you are there. How did you do it? Well, the easiest way to do it is to select custom audiences and then use automatic placement. So this is where you come to placement and you just tell Facebook, I don't want to use manual placement. I want to use automatic. Are you following me? So this is a third type of audience, and everybody that is getting fantastic results with Facebook ad, they understand this thing because People will literally not buy the first time they see your advert. In fact, if you think that all the lead you are generating are the people that saw your advert and just become a lead, you are lying to yourself. Most people have seen it, scroll, I'm tired here. Most people have seen it and scroll again. Maybe I'm busy, I'll check it later. Then when you retarget them, they see those adverts again and again. So you follow them up, and when they see, they'll be like, man, this guy has been following me up since. Let me even buy from him. Man, this guy has been following me up. Let me even register for this training. That's how to do it. And that is the work of custom audiences. I hope you followed what I said. So after custom audiences, we'll go to the last audience. Now, this is the last audience that I use personally, and it works very well. So, and that audience is called lookalike audience. Now, what is lookalike audience? Lookalike audience is just as the name sounds, are those audiences that look like your custom audiences. Remember what I mentioned about custom audiences. So for instance, let's say this video view, 50,000 people have viewed my video. I want to tell Facebook, create an audience and assemble everybody that look like that 50,000. You might ask, how do Facebook know? Well, Facebook know it by the interest, by the kind of pages you are following, by the kind of blog you are clicking, by the kind of videos you are watching on Facebook and Instagram. So this is where they assemble those audience. And then when you tell Facebook, oh, the 50,000 people that viewed my video are people that are interested in marketing, I want you to create a lookalike. What Facebook will do is that they will create an audience of people who are interested in marketing also. Now, I have created this lookalike, of course. And of course, if you want to learn how to do it, just click on the video in the description. I'm going to link it to show you how to create custom audiences easily and lookalike audiences too. So these are the lookalike audiences. I'm just going to show you how you can choose it when you are running Facebook ad. How do you choose it? Simply come to custom audiences again. So you come to these custom audiences, you will still tap on this place, but the difference is that instead of you choosing custom audience, you are going to come to lookalike. Are you seeing lookalike here? So you come to lookalike and you are going to see all the lookalike audiences that you have created, all of them. And that is why it is important when you are creating lookalike, please name it something that is the exact thing that you want. For instance, if I'm creating lookalike audiences of page following or page engagers or people who have interacted with my page, that is why I mentioned Sales Hack Conference page engagers. Are you seeing it now? I said those who watched my 3 videos, for the last 35 days, so that when you have gotten a lot of audiences here, once you look at it, you're not going to be confused. I understand what I'm saying. So always name your audiences what you can remember. That's the goal of this explanation. So once I'm done with this, I can choose to use this particular audience. Remember, custom audiences are a retargeting ad. Lookalike audience is not a retargeting ad. Because with lookalike audience, you are going to be reaching people for the first time. The only difference is that you are reaching people that look like custom audiences. This explanation should be clear enough. Okay, so Mr. Mecca is interested in ball and football. Now, Facebook is going to create a new audience of people who are interested in ball and football. So that's how it works. I hope you understand this. These are the 4 powerful type of audiences that I have seen work magically with Facebook adverts. And I guarantee you, if you use them, you are going to start getting better results. And someone might want to ask, out of these 4, which one is the best? Which one actually works best? Well, I know that if I say there is no answer to that, you might not believe me, but to actually satisfy your request, I feel like zero targeting is the best as of 2025. You know why? Because AI is just constantly learning about your business and they know their audience like the back of their palm. They know their audience more than anything. So since they know their audience, with zero targeting, Facebook will get you results like crazy. In fact, if you interview 5 of the most powerful Facebook advertisers in any place, they will tell you that zero targeting has been their best audience so far. What that means is I simply focus on making videos and making creatives and images and worry less about the targeting. And just like my mentor Behit will say, he say, as long as you do not do any big error with Facebook ad, as long as you do not do any big mistake, once you choose zero targeting and your creative and your copy is good, Facebook is going to give you results. Well, in 2015, 2020, we might not say it this way, but as of 2025, that AI have shifted everything. This is the era we are now, and you have to adapt to it. If not, you keep complaining, keep wasting money, keep wasting time, choosing different keyword, and nothing is working for you. So zero targeting should be your best bet. Try it first. Don't say that when you use it, it gives you different bunch of unserious people. Well, your funnel matters. Your funnel matters when it comes to qualifying your audience. But zero targeting still give me result. There's a product I'm selling of almost 200,000. Trust me, my zero targeting has gotten the best result of that sales. So you want to understand that zero targeting works very well. I hope this was very helpful and very detailed. And if you want to learn how you can create and set up your Facebook pixel in 2025, make sure you watch the video that is showing on your screen right now.